wonder if it'll dodge that pothole. Oh, you gonna let it do that? Oh my god. I honestly didn't know it was there. Not gonna lie. And I don't go to this Jimmy John's a lot. I'm not trying to ruin David's streak. I promise. I did not. I just picked Jimmy John's. I did not know that was there. And it didn't park very. Okay, well, it's fixing itself. Is that new? Well, no, it's done that before, right?
Well, I've never seen it. What is it doing?
I don't know. I think it's like super confused.
Now we're going on the drive-thru.
Technically, yeah. What is it doing? Is it parking here?
Hello from Greenville, North Carolina. Got a special guest today.
Hey everybody, Trevor.
Yeah, Overly Trev will put his X there in the description. But we're here, had an awesome time. But we're gonna see all about Greenville, and we're gonna test 14.3. What is it? 3.5.6? No, 3.
3.6.
3. Yeah. So now we're off. I'm glad this one came out at 8 p.m. The last one was I had it installed at 3:30 a.m. Central Time. So they don't normally do this, so that's nice. Thank you, Tesla AI.
Yeah, it's funny. Like we're in that point. Dot release. It looks like we're entering that. I saw somebody's comment and they were like, I don't even have 14.3.4 yet.
Yeah, so.
And now we're already 2 versions ahead, So yeah, it's interesting. I think we're gonna get into this fast iteration. Maybe usually this means I'd like to get your thoughts on this. Usually this means like we're headed for a larger update later.
Like a V15 or more of like a 14.4 or
like a 14.4. Because isn't that what happened last time, right? It was like
in 14.2 or
it was like 14.2, and then it was like that they really went deep on that one. They went
that was one that was
2.2.5.
Yeah, with that, and then they had the 0.25 at one point.
Yeah.
So
that one got deep. Yeah, this one's always interesting because it has to creep pretty far to see that left, but so this up ahead, so it has to get in this left lane. It can't be in this lane. Okay. To go straight because this right lane turns right only. So it does a really good job now of doing that, being in the correct lane for the most part.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth. And you get to see the streak counter for the first time.
Yes, it's absolutely insane. I wonder if there's like not a limit, but you know how like
you run out of digits.
The text will get messed up because it runs out of digits.
And now you know for sure it's not Grok Imagine.
It's definitely not Grok Imagine. It's 100% real. I'm actually terrified. I want to sit in the back if I could. I don't even want to be near the steering wheel or anything.
I was thinking today, he ended up being like honestly a super nice guy, but meeting Greg today, Bellini, I was like, when I was like 5 minutes from getting there and I already committed, I was like, he could just go over and grab the wheel while we're in the middle of this, but you didn't.
We do have construction here. That's one of the other reasons I picked this way too, because there was construction on this road.
You're really
not the first car. I was hoping we'd get the first car, but it's fine.
You're really trying to get me to lose this streak. I thought we were friends.
And it's so funny because there's like I was telling you when we came back from dinner, like this popped up today. Like this road normally doesn't have construction, but I saw it this morning actually, and I was like, I wanted to go get a coffee, and I went this way, and I was like, oh, they have construction out here, okay. And it's funny, like earlier they were back towards that way, like they've been going in sections. So I don't know. I think they're doing something with the power lines, maybe. Not really sure. But they've been going down the road all day. So, but yeah, I mean, this kind of stuff it's almost like a cakewalk now for V14. Like it can definitely mess up, but if they have signs like that, and it's usually pretty good about stopping and knowing when to go. As long as I feel like, as long as the hand signals are clear and things like that.
Yeah.
Like it's always one of those things, where if like they had the stop sign out, but they were waving. It's like, what should the car do? You know, should I follow the hand signal or read the stop sign? It's like, as a human, I don't know.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm confused. So it's really tricky.
Yeah, when you're human at that point, you wait until they get really mad and make it obvious.
Make it obvious, yeah. But this is ECU, so this is the university where I went to school. And
did you like it there?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, hometown, grew up here. Some people might know because they're pretty good in baseball here. Yeah, big, more of a big football school. But yeah, I love it here. It's really, like I said, it's like a small big city. Like it's like small compared to bigger cities like Austin and
Atlanta or something.
Yeah, Atlanta, but you know, it's still 100K people who live here, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not small. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. They made that building over there, Planet Fitness. It used to be it used to be a huge ABC store.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, even before that, it was a Harris Teeter. It's been through some iterations. But yeah, downtown, you know, it's not as tricky as, you know, I'm sure you've been to some downtowns where it's like, oh, only one way here, you know.
Yeah.
We have some one ways, but they're not, there's the Pit ABC, okay. So they just cut half of it, I guess.
And there's sometimes in some of these big cities you go to, it's more on the freeway, but getting into the downtown or that, they have left-hand exits and some weird, unique stuff.
Yeah, like here, I mean, it's complicated. We're going to see it as like a yellow blinking arrow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Here in Greenville, I don't think we have, like in city limits, I don't think we have right on reds. Or no, sorry. I don't think we have no right on reds. I think every red light you can turn. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's one.
Yeah.
Down near the precinct where the I hit the rail.
Yeah.
But most of these lights are like all right on reds. Most of all of them.
So what do you think of the build so far?
Seems about the same as the other build. It's hard to tell. You know, I've only done 50 or 60 miles or so on V14.3.5. Of course, this is 1 dot more. This is .6. So I can't. Maybe you'd be better off answering that.
I think it's about the same. Yeah.
We haven't really done parking a lot.
Yeah, we'll do a couple parkings on this, just
which, in my opinion, I don't see parking being, you know, getting drastically better until, you know, another major version release where they specifically say, hey, we've done more training in parking. Like, I don't think we're going to see a major improvement in parking on a dot release. I mean, we could.
Yeah.
But interesting, we got, let's see, 0.2 miles, and we need to get over. So we need to hit the brakes here.
And we got a car next to us, too.
Yeah.
So there's a guy in front of us, too. It's braking forward. It's got its turn signal on.
It's getting over, yeah.
Got a little bit over, but that was all right.
What's your thoughts on, like, how long it waits to get over and things like that?
I think it's, better than it's ever been, but sometimes especially if you're in a faster speed profile, especially on the freeway, it will rush things.
Yeah.
It's scary a little bit. I know my buddy Lincoln, you know too, he tells me all the time about how I missed an exit on the way to work. I read some of his tweets.
Right, so this is the library. So I've tested here before. Should just find a spot. I mean,
it's not very
left here.
Not very many paint markings though.
No, it's kind of just a lot.
Yeah, there's not really
line. I mean, they're faint lines, but
yeah,
I can't really argue with that.
Yeah, I mean we are over the line, but it's so bad that
it's you can't really tell.
No.
So yeah, so before there wasn't really this median here outside. the parking lot, and I have had it turn left on that street before, but it shouldn't do that now. Actually, we could probably see if we picked something to the right. Let's see. We could go. Let's just pick like a spot that we know would have like.
Yeah.
Just an easy kind of like Jimmy John's downtown. And that'll force it to turn right out of here. Well,
it says it's gonna flip it around. I don't know. Let's let it do it.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, it cannot go that way.
What do you mean? Why not?
Are we on the right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can go that way. Okay, I was turned around. It can go this way.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see where it goes. Interesting. I guess it's gonna.
Guess I thought I had to back out because it was in a spot, but yeah, that's not what I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's.
So.
Now
Okay, it is following the nav though. As far as like not being able, so on this road right here, we can't go left. Obviously, it's a one-way.
Yeah.
And in the past, like I told David like about this spot because in the past it has turned down left, but that was on B13. Obviously, that's been updated either through, nav, and there was a one-way sign right there. But yeah, so okay, that's good. There are kind of a lot of little one-way changes like this right here, where you'll see like there's a little lane to get over here. So,
going right over the bush, but there's nothing it could have done.
no. That was a good turn. Like this one, okay. So this, like I was talking about, how there might be a no right on red by like the fire station.
Yeah.
So there is a no right on red here, but not too common here, to be honest. We're kind of going through the hood part right now. So, which they're actually like a lot of like old like houses that were built back in like the early 1900s over here. You could probably see they've been redone, and some of them have been redone and things like that. This is actually new, this traffic circle. Probably within the last probably 5 months.
That was smooth and confident.
Yeah. It used to just be kind of like a weird, like one lane would go straight and then deviate. So yeah, this road is 30, should be 35. We're going 34 in, what are we on?
Standard.
Yeah. So have you kept it in standard this whole time?
Yes.
Street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no. I mean, I change it.
Oh, you did.
I thought you meant just this drive. No, definitely.
You think most of the miles are on standard?
Oh, yeah. 95%.
I mean, that's what, standard is kind of, I use mine on hurry, but I'm also not at a 16,000 streak either, so, but yeah, I think standard's probably the best at keeping the right speed, and
it's like kind of the perfect mix.
Yeah.
I feel like standard for some reason reads speed limit signs or cares about them more than.
Do you think it's just it has more time to see them? Like the speed?
Maybe.
Like you're going Mad Max, like it's like.
Maybe, I don't know. That's a good call though. I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, like you said, like it probably shouldn't matter too much, but I wonder how much
because a lot of
motion
it is like,
blur the cameras have.
Yeah, because a lot of it is, it has, it has the map data too to say what the speed limit is. It's not necessarily
right.
It's
yeah,
not necessarily
true.
just the. So I like to hear your thoughts. I always come out as like an egomaniac when I say this, and I don't mean it. But why do you think I'm like the only one that cares, or like why am I? I don't mean to, in that like in a bragging sense, but why do you think I'm the only one that like devotes myself to the street?
I think a lot of people, there's, I think a lot of people it's a convenience thing, right? So in most people's minds, you know, if they have kids or if they, you know, like in my situation, I have at my condo, there's a specific spot my car has to park in. You know, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know, it can't park in G, it has to park in F, right? Like there's a specific spot. And are you willing to let it continually park in F when you know it needs to be in G, you know?
Yeah.
Are you willing to put up with that? It is the question. And I think some people would say no to that. But on the flip side, I don't think there's anything wrong with letting it do that either. You know, there's no way, you know,
I'm definitely not endangering anybody or anything.
No. You know, there was, and I want to say this, you know, all the OG testers like Chuck Cook and all of them, I respect the hell out of all of them. I mean.
So what do you think of Chuck thinking the streak is dangerous?
I would respectfully disagree. You know.
And I thought it was funny today. I don't mean to.
No, go ahead.
I think Chuck Cook is like, you know, OG. Like, got to give him all the credit. Like he is. Like I literally went to his turn yesterday. So much of a fan.
Oh, that was so cool. I saw that.
Yeah, but
that was awesome.
But his streak is like, because he posted up because it's on the Tesla app today. He posted his streak was like 700 miles.
Holy
his
shit.
longest streak. And I'm like,
that's quite a bit.
If you think it's dangerous, like why did you let it do that, Chuck? Or what is the definition?
Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Didn't know I had a do not enter sign there. I wonder if it'll dodge that pothole. Oh, you gonna let it do that? Oh my god! I honestly didn't know it was there. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't go to this Jimmy John's a lot. I'm not trying to ruin David's streak. I promise. I did not. I just picked Jimmy John's. I did not know that was there. And it didn't park very. Okay, well, it's fixing itself. Is that new? Well, it's done that before, right?
Well, I've never seen it. What is it doing?
I think it's like super confused.
Now we're going on the drive-thru.
Technically, yeah. What is it doing? Is it parking here? Tesla. Come on.
Okay, let's pick just a random.
Okay, well.
Let's pick a random.
Hey, I picked a good spot. I thought Jimmy John's was just. You know, it's funny, like, so.
Okay, so now it's going the other way in the drive-thru.
Oh man, that's. It disobeyed the do not enter, too. So that's a one way. So it didn't go. So it's going to turn around.
Yep. Hopefully, yeah, we're going to avoid the pothole.
Right? I can't believe there was that big, like, okay. On one hand, obviously, bad FSD, right? Okay. Bad FSD. On the other hand, holy shit, Greenville. Oh, sorry for cussing.
No, you're good.
Fix your pot. Like, that is not a, that's not a pothole. Like, it's literally missing road section. That's fucking insane. Like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, let's see if it'll pick it up.
I was purposely trying to pick an easy parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, please turn right. The nav told it. Look at the nav. Like, it was like, hey, go around. Like, bro, what?
Okay, so now that we're out of here, I don't know if you want to change it or that. Well, I guess the Denny's is close. We'll just let it.
Well, maybe we can let it go there, or we can change it.
Just a little bit.
We can go down. Interesting.
Your Tesla Q, man. That was.
Dude. Oh my god. You know what's funny? Like, me and David were like joking. And I was like, yeah, there's a few spots, like, it could mess up or whatever, but, like, this was not one of the spots. This was, like, my now fiance, she used to work at the hospital. She works somewhere else now. So we used to go to that Jimmy John's, like, you know, a year ago or whatever. But, like, it didn't, yeah, that was not, just not, like, that was not expected at all. I did not pick that on purpose, just so you guys know.
We let FSD figure it out.
And I hope.
Shout out.
It was his batteries, okay.
It's not.
Did we bottom out? We were close.
We were close, yeah.
But
it wasn't as bad as that one I posted like a week ago.
Oh, that one was bad. No, well, when we were going towards it, like, I don't know. Did you see it right away? Because I didn't.
And I didn't.
It didn't click until we were about to actually do it.
Because it was a puddle too.
That was the green arrow, by the way, just
Yeah,
in case anybody didn't miss that.
That was the right call.
But yeah, that was a total random. We just picked a Jimmy John's. You know what I mean? Oh man, that was. I did not like that. My heart went up a few beats there.
You're on Rivian's payroll, man.
Universal hands free. Oh, dude. That was.
It did it. We're all good.
See, like, so we were talking. So that's a perfect kind of segue back to what we were talking about, right? Like, the streak thing. Like, that's an example of what Chuck Cook would say, like, the streak messes with because, like, you didn't disengage. But.
No, yeah.
I feel like most people would disengage there because they don't want to mess up their, like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And
it did not pick the.
It did not pick the Denny's. Okay, so that's technically 2 for 2. It's messed up. Which, yeah, I mean, it clearly just. Oh, that guy's door's open. Is it gonna stop?
Oh.
Did he close it?
Yeah.
Dude, what is going on right now? Okay, please stop for the bollard or whatever.
Okay. Let's get something.
Okay, let's, do we wanna, oh, you just wanna pick?
Whatever. I mean, if you got something, but just at least get it out of here.
We can change it on the fly. I kinda wanted to go down Greenville Boulevard.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so now that's a one-way.
Is that a one-way? Okay, it should go right then. Alright.
Nope.
Well, luckily, this is a motel that nobody really goes to. So. Okay, so that's... So not a lot of improvements in .6, so just so everybody knows. As far as enter and exit. But that's been a problem for a while, right? I mean, you know...
That was navigation.
Yeah, 100%. But should...
Maybe not on the way out.
But should reasoning understand, like, how to get out, you know? Like, I know that it doesn't have that necessarily built into the model yet, but that's something I'm hoping that when they do add more reasoning to the model, that it can, even if the navigation is bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not updated, maybe, you know, in situations like that, it could reason like, hey, there's an arrow pointing this way, there's an enter and exit, I shouldn't go this way, this is the wrong way. Like, literal reasoning. But we haven't seen any examples of that actually playing out. There's things like the sign, you know, where the construction guy, right, where he's like, you know, come on. Like, that's a little bit of reasoning, like, okay, he's waving his hand forward, that means go. But as far as, like, situations like that, I mean, even with the Jimmy Johns, like, avoiding that massive, like, we were at enough of a distance, like, you don't need a front bumper camera for that, like, it clearly saw that. And it said, bug it. It said, I'm going over that.
Just wanted me to have the highlight clip for YouTube, the intro in the video.
Well, that's 2 in a row for you right there.
Yeah. Working last time.
And like, again, like, we'll go back to, like, you know, Chuck Cook on the streak. Like, I think those are the things he's worried about, but, and I could see where he's coming from if you're new to FSD, because there are a lot of, it seems, and hopefully we'll get more clarity on the Q2 earnings call tomorrow, but it seems that there are a lot of new FSD users. So I could see, if you are new to this technology and you've never used it before, encouraging people to use a streak and not taking over in that situation. I could see, like, your understanding there.
Our new adopters are going to think it's flawless.
Right. And, like, say, but then again, I still don't think those new people are going to do what you just let it do. I think instinctively they're going to say, hell no, I'm not going to ruin my car for that. You know what I mean?
Some common sense.
Yeah, I think most people, and especially as you use the system, like a month in, 2 months in, definitely 6 months in, you kind of get a feel for the capability of the entire system. And of course it changes over time, but you get an understanding, like, you know, if you're on the highway, you're chilling. Like, you're not worried.
Yeah.
You know? Like, on this road, we're not worried about necessarily anything happening. And you kind of get that, I don't know if we want to make like a term for it, it's like a sixth sense, like a sixth sense. Like, you understand, like, oh, it might mess up here. Like, just like in that parking lot. Like, we both knew, we were like, okay, it's a one-way. We know it shouldn't go that way. Also, there's a giant crater here. Like, instinctively, you already knew. Like, most people would have taken over before it even got to that point, right?
Yep.
So, that's where I'm at with it. Would you like to know how I use the FSD streak right now?
Yeah.
So, how I use it, and this is my interpretation of how I think that they wanted it to be used, is that they introduced the streak on the software version that they feel is safe enough that it should encourage you to drive more, which I think we could argue that V14 is at that level for the most part. Not a great example of it before in the video, but for the most part, I think we're there.
Yeah.
And how I use it is exactly to that point. If there's a situation like what just happened earlier, where I need to take over and end the streak, then I'll do it. And then I'll turn it back on. And over time, what we should see is the streak getting higher as they, weed out those
edge case.
Those edge case scenarios. That's how I think that's why I think they implemented it. They wanted to see, there's a lot of factors. How comfortable you are with the system, what you're willing to let it do before you end it, And I'm sure that they're gathering all that data too, like, oh, this person had a 550 mile streak. What made them end that streak? Let's look at that. Maybe it was something simple or stupid, like, it was left lane camping on the highway and they were like, screw this, or, something like that. But that's how I envision their thinking on it, but I could be wrong, but that's how I use it. I use it until I feel like I need to intervene. And then hopefully over time, those
go higher and higher.
Those interventions will get down and my streak will go up. So that's how
I think that's a great, sensible approach to it.
Yeah. I like the streak. I like it on hardware 3 too.
Yeah.
Because I think, with V14 Lite, I think they're going to continue to iterate on it a little bit. Like, I don't think this last version that, hopefully is going wide for everyone is the last version.
So what do you think about Kobe and Liam's dad doing all their stuff on 14 Lite and all the problems they've had and the steering rack issues and the wheel weights they got on the wheel and the...
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Backing into people, I guess. I don't know, that.
I didn't know about the wheel. Wait, why is that a thing?
They got a bad steering rack sensor, and so they're putting wheel weights not as an FSD cheat device, but to make the sensor go back to zero when the wheel's up at 12 o'clock.
So that's a mechanical issue, not like software issue.
Yeah, that's a $3,000 repair.
Well, okay. So...
But they left on the trip like that.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have done that. And I understand, time crunch and, they had I think they did, paid slots and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't have risked that. I would want to go on, a solid, Model 3, Hardware 3 vehicle that, honestly, I would love to see, I know they already did the trip, but what's going on over here? A Model 3, brand new tires, good battery life, things like that. Like a car that was just ready to go from start to finish. You don't have to mess with anything. I didn't know about the wheel weights and stuff like that, but that's a great parking job.
That was beautiful. What do you want to put on Greenville now?
Yeah, let's do. You know what we should do? We should. We should do. We should do Wally World.
Okay.
Let's do. Yeah, Greenville Boulevard one. It's only like 0.8 miles away.
That's okay.
But it'll put us like kind of in the heart, and then we can kind of go anywhere from there. You want me to hit it? Or
let's do it. You can hit it.
But yeah, I would say, you know, I did hear, you know, some things of when they were traveling on the highway. It was raining really hard, and it stopped in the middle of the highway. You know, I mean, I'm as optimistic of a person I am. I have to say, like, that's
dangerous. Probably
shouldn't do that. You know, like, that's a little borderline. Well, let's just be frank. That's like, you shouldn't do that. You know, you shouldn't have your car stopping in the middle of the highway. Like, at that point, and you know what? I think it's okay to I know we're trying to do a streak, but safety is paramount. Like,
safety over
a streak at that point, you know. And like I said before, you know, I don't think this is the last version of V14 Lite. Like, there'll be other opportunities, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not you who does it. Maybe it's someone else. But
and they made contact, but they didn't cause any damage. But they backed into a car at a supercharger.
Yeah, you shouldn't let it hit anything. Period. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an inanimate object or not. You know, stationary object. Definitely don't let it hit someone's car or someone's personal property or the company's property. It's not going to like that at all. Which, to be fair, I mean, I'm kind of standing in the road.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I know I'm going on a detour here.
I mean, what an idiot. They're in dark clothing at night and they're just standing in the road.
Some people will get mad at the brake. Well, they call it I don't like this term either, but the brake stabbing. But, like, that was totally justified.
Yeah, that was the right move.
Well, if the car doesn't know what that person's going to jump out or, you know.
They're going to pull a DavidMoss or not?
Yeah, like, I mean, I respect that kind of stuff with FSD. But yeah, back to the Hardware 3 stuff. Like, I wouldn't risk, you know, endangering the public or, you know, causing, even if it's minor damage to some, you know, a Walmart parking lot or someone, whether you hit a cart or back into someone's bumper. Like, that's just not. I mean, and listen, this comes from love. Like, I love what Kobe and Liam's dad are doing. Like, I think it's awesome.
Boy genius.
I mean, they're doing what you did on, you know, on Hardware 3, essentially. Well, a little more, actually, but as far as miles, they're kind of taking it to an extreme level.
They're like 8,000 miles.
Yeah, but I think we should, respect where we are with that. And if it can't make the trip, that's completely okay. You know, if you have to intervene a few times, like, I think still, like, saying, oh, I crossed country on a 7-year-old car, you know, on a computer made in 2000 and, well, I guess they were still making it in 03, but they started making Hardware 3 in like late 2019, or I think it was like late 2019, for basically a 6-year-old computer to be able to do almost coast to coast drive, even if you had like 3 intervention. I mean, that's still impressive, man.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I said it a few times already, I don't think they're done with Hardware 3. I think like Elon said, they'll eventually get replaced and whatnot, but with Hardware 4 stuff, but didn't find a spot there. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Hardware 3 situation.
So they really are about
the
did
we not pick?
Oh, maybe
that's my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah, we didn't pick parking lot.
I didn't pick parking lot. Which, I mean, didn't it before, didn't it like default?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Don't turn the car area. All right, it's missing a bunch of spots here. Maybe this one, please. Okay. Well, it had a couple of opportunities there.
Well, we got 48% of the battery left, so we can do a lot of infinite loops.
So yeah. So it is interesting how it picks a spot. Yeah. Like, I want to get inside its brain and understand. I say its brain, the model, the neural net. I want to understand, like, what it's thinking. Like, you could have hit that one. Definitely could have hit this one. You already know. Here's where the context and the memory stuff comes in, right? We just passed this. We know there's no spots open.
Why did you go?
Why did you go back this way? And maybe it doesn't have enough context window memory, like goldfish memory, That was 30 seconds ago, bro. I already forgot about that. But, like, what are the answers to those problems? I wish we could have, like, obviously they're not going to do this on an earnings call, but, like, a sit down with a shock. Like, just ask, like, how are you solving these edge cases? Like, because this isn't critical. Like, we could just do this until the battery runs out, really, but, like, what are the solutions? Like, are you seeing these issues?
Yep.
If so, how are you training the model to...
What's the roadmap?
Yeah, how do we get past the infinite loop? And this is funny because I've actually not had FSD personally do, like, 3 loops like this. I guess we're stuck, right? Should we pick somewhere else?
No, it'll figure it out. There'll be something that'll... If you got the time for a minute.
No, I have all the time.
It will figure it out. Because somebody will pull out. Yeah, see, so it figured it out. So
we figured it out.
We had about a 5-second.
And it's like, why didn't it do that before?
Yeah, so we got pulled out, and then I finally realized.
I don't know. Do you want to end this one?
Yeah, we can do that.
Or do you want to hold it?
No, we can. We'll end it here in a second, but put in that. But it finally figured out a spot. Yeah, this looks like crap, anyways. But
you can see on the where in the line's pretty good.
I don't have a front camera.
Oh, that's right.
You just gotta make fun of me and call me poor.
No, I'm so used to doing it in my Model Y, like checking the front camera, like how close are we,
Yeah. So yeah, let's put one more thing in, and then we'll head back because I still gotta make it to DC. But I figured it out.
Let's do. It would be a good test. Has a big parking lot. Is the mall.
Well, that'd be great. Let's do it.
And because it's kind of on the way back too. So. This person has their door open. Okay.
And then and then we'll. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go to the mall now. This is gonna be our last spot. We've been through a lot this video. David takes this street thing seriously because there were literally 3 times he could have easily taken over. Would you? So obviously in your mind, like, you're okay with your car doing that, but like for everyone else, would those be safety critical to you, or what would you classify that? Like,
the pothole one
for sure.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I mean, your car pretty much bottomed out. I mean, maybe in the Model Y it's a little higher.
Yeah, but I mean that's
that's deep. What would you think? I mean, that was like what, 5-6 inches, maybe more.
At least, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's bad. I mean, I think that was the only time I would normally, like, the other ones are like, it's annoying. Like, it did figure it out. It went around the block, but any sane person would have taken over.
Interesting. The stop sign is like, oh, there's a car coming. Okay. I don't technically know if we have a stop sign. Let me be honest. I'm wondering why did it go into Aspen Dental?
They could have
And
just.
it's gonna. So those are like the reasoning things, man. Like, why would you do that? It's not unsafe. It's just kind of dumb. You know. Oh, it creeped out a little too far. But need help? Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so that whole situation could have been avoided if it just would have taken a normal route out of the parking lot. But instead, it turned into another parking lot. Having camera issues?
And yeah, we might have to switch again. Let me hold that for a second.
Says it's recording, or is it?
It's recording, but I don't know. It's not. It's not wanting to charge while it's in use. Okay. Okay. And we're switching. Temporarily.
There we go.
Alrighty, so we're still off.
So, I'm not sure if people saw that, but it was turning out of the Walmart parking lot, and it turned into another smaller, like a dental parking lot, which was totally unnecessary. I mean, again, like I don't even. So that, in my opinion, that's not even like a map issue, because the map is correct.
Yeah.
That's like just a FSD's dumb. You know, you know what I mean? Like that's like a model issue. Like, but the reason I'm so bullish is because that can be fixed with software.
In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty easy.
Like, yeah, that can be fixed. But it is a head scratcher. Like, what training data was used where it was like, yeah, let me go into multiple parking lots to get out of one.
Especially in the daytime, that would have been way harder.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, when it's busy? Oh yeah, 100%. This lady's yawning, she's tired. She's not paying attention. FSD's not paying attention either, because he has 0.2 miles. It's lucky this person's slowing down. So that's that. I know that this right here is what pisses people off sometimes with FSD. It got lucky because that person was slowing down. If they weren't, I'm not sure if it would have made this, to be honest. Maybe it slowed down and made it, but it sometimes does. It sometimes does take a little too long to get over. I wonder. Oh. All right, so this mall has a pretty big parking lot. So,
And the mall's closed, so we should have now.
I don't know. See where the pin is, like
In the center. Yeah.
in the center of the mall. So is it going to? And where's it going to park? They should park in the nearest spot. It'd be funny if I parked in the handicap spot. Oh, don't do it. So it's backing in.
These are spots.
Okay. Cool. I mean,
So what are your final thoughts?
yeah, I mean, definitely V14.3.6, as you saw earlier in the video, it still has some issues to work through. Doesn't really understand one-ways as far as parking lots go. Still not avoiding potholes. We know that's an upcoming improvement in the release notes.
We both have faith.
Hopefully, I'm not sure if the upcoming improvement is a V14 thing or if it's a later thing. Obviously, the sooner the better. Even if we have some kind of like false positive stuff, like I'd rather try to avoid, especially ones like that it's like clearly you shouldn't go into that. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, like It did do pretty well with actual parking. I like to break parking down into preference and accuracy.
Mhm.
So preference being, did it park in the front, like where I wanted it to park, and accuracy being like, doesn't matter where it parks, but did it park in between the lines like it's supposed to? This model looks like it's doing a decent job. We did have a few that were, not perfect, but
Yeah.
like this one was pretty much perfect. We did have it in an indefinite loop for a little bit, and that one part in the Walmart parking lot. So, it's still unclear about the. It's still unclear about the context window, memory, like goldfish memory. Does it understand like that? We just passed this 3 times. Doesn't seem like it understands that still, but very smooth driving though on the road.
Excellent.
Got past the construction zone pretty easily. So yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I thought you nailed that perfectly. You're damn good at this. You should do more of these.
I need to do more. Yeah, I need to go back to that. We're gonna get FSD revenge. We're gonna go back to that. We're gonna go back to that.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, yeah, and obviously not with this version, but a future version. And
maybe you can do it while you still have 0.5.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I need to go over there and see if it because my car, I have a 2026 Model Y, so it does have the front bumper camera. We don't think it's being used in FSD, but maybe it avoids the pothole. We'll have to see. It'll be interesting.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
Great time.
This guy's a legend. Subscribe to his channel and follow him on X.
Follow Overly Trev too.
Thank you.